Alright, welcome back everyone. So since I played, well actually, since I ended that episode I did some gear swaps because I was figuring some things out. So what I did was, I don't even remember if I can see if I can remember all this because it was a few days ago. I guess I'll start with the Merc because he's easiest, right? Oh, I don't know. Did I have gold skin on him? I don't even remember. I think that's what I did. Or I switched something. I don't even. It's a few days. I don't even remember what gear swaps I did. I don't know if he was already using the. I think he was already using the rock stopper. I don't know if he was using the gold skin or not. But in any rate, he probably was. Okay, so I guess I didn't do anything with him. I thought I did something with him. Oh well, whatever. I kind of remember what I did over here, which was. So I got rid of all the Sigins. Let me see if I can remember all this here. Okay, so I had this rare glove that has 20% increased attack speed. So hopefully that makes up for the 30% you lose from Sigins. So I put that there. Then of course you lose 10 strength because you're not using Sigins gloves anymore. Or the belt, whatever one gives you 10 strength. It's the gloves, I'm pretty sure. Because I was losing that, I wouldn't be able to wear the gold skin, which is over here. Not that I'm wearing it now. That was actually a recent change that I just did right now before I started this. Just funny. But anyway, so it's just to say I was using the gold skin. What a mess. Okay. So I wouldn't have been able to use the gold skin because I didn't have the strength requirement for it. But I realized I had this in my stash, which is just better than the amulet I was using. So I put this on, gives me resistances, and gives me 10 to attributes, which makes up for the loss of strength from the Sigins gloves. So I put that there, and then because I'm not using the Sigins gloves, there's no point using the Sigins belt, so I put string of ears there. And then I took out the boots. Did I already do this? Oh no, okay. What it was with this, with the boots, I think I was already wearing this, but what I realized is I had goblin toes in my stash, which adds crushing blow, which is going to be more damage against bosses and, a few of the high health monsters. So I was going to put that on. But the problem with that was I had no faster run walk, and with this gold skin on, I moved so slowly. In fact, let's just see if I could do it here. Like, look how slow I move without that 20%. So I was like, okay, I'm not using goblin toes. It's not worth it. It's not worth the loss in movement speed just for the 25% crushing blow. So I switched that out. And then I was thinking about... Oh, and I think I put this on. Did I already have this on? No, I don't think I did. And I just put this on because it replaces the mana heal ring because I don't need 7% mana leech. 3% is fine. Then it just gives better bonuses. But so then I was thinking about my movement speed. And I was like, well, my resistances are already capped. They're going to be capped without gold skin, which they are. So I was like, yeah, let's just take gold skin off and we can put this demon hide armor on. Because this adds life leech, similar defense, whatever. And then this way you won't have the movement penalty of using that heavy armor of gold skin. But now that I'm looking at it, what's the difference here in move speed? Let's just take a look here. So it's a good idea. Okay. And with gold skin, it doesn't really seem that slower. I think there's a little bit there, but I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit. It's probably not even worth the change, but I don't need the resistances, so there's no point. And then, so when I was magic finding, a Dorial shell dropped. So I was like, this plus something else, some life leech helm would probably be better for my merc than using this stuff down here. These two. Because he doesn't really... The only reason that you would need 90% all res is if you're doing stuff like Travancore, which I'm not going to be doing on this Paladin. So, there's not really any point. And so what would make more sense, I think, would be to use... Like, now... Yeah, well... Yeah, it's fine. It would make more sense, I think, to use, like, Tal's Mask and Dorial Shell. I think makes more sense to use that than Kira's and Guardian Angel. So that's why I just left that over there. And then the biggest development is I found a really good deal on a Grief Berserker axe that I wanted on my Barbarian. I was gonna buy a Grief Phase Blade for him, which I did have at one point, and then I sold it because I was like, yeah, I'm not really playing on him that much, whatever. And then I ended up buying a Grief Berserker axe a few days ago because I started kind of doing Trav again and whatnot. So I was like, okay, well, let's just get a Grief then. And then I was running some calculations in my head and whatnot, and I was like, well, I might as well get a Grief Berserker axe because if I ever want a PvP, which I referenced this last video, if I ever wanted to PvP with the Barbarian or even the Paladin, you want a Grief Berserker axe, not a Grief Phase Blade. So I was like, there's no point in buying a Grief Phase Blade then because like the only benefit of a Grief Phase Blade is you always hit the IAS breakpoint because it's just faster and it's indestructible. But I mean, the repair cost isn't that. Well, the repair cost is negligible. It's like 10,000 gold. Like I don't give a shit. I have a gold fine barb who literally gets, 300,000 in a run or more, or well, roughly around that. So it's like 10,000 gold to repairs. The only annoying thing is that you have to repair it every, say every 15 minutes you have to repair it. Which that's inconvenient, but whatever. I don't care. That's like it's not that big a deal. And then the other thing is that you just have to make sure you get a Grief Berserker that has the correct IAS. What was for sale that I was able to buy for a good price was, it was 36 IAS, and it was 381 damage, which is a great Grief. It's above average in both stats. Good Grief, and I got a pretty good deal on it, so I was pretty happy with that. I am still pretty happy with that. So that's what I have. So I have that currently on the Barbarian. The Barbarian's currently using that because he farms Trav and Call with it. But when I'm playing through the game, if I want to play on the Paladin, it's easy enough to just transfer that Grief over, or that Grief over to him. The Paladin, I can just use that whenever I don't even know the level requirement, 60 something probably. But when I get to like hell or whatever, and you're in that level, you can just slap that on and use that. And then when you want to farm Trav with your Barbarian, you just switch it back over. It's not really that big a deal. So that's what I figured I would do. And so I put this Razor's Edge over here just because the stat distribution that's required for this Razor Edge is similar to the Berserker axe, the Grief Berserker axe. So I figured I'd use the Razor's Edge as if for whatever, like as a placeholder, just if I don't have the Grief Berserker axe on the Paladin and I put it on the Barbarian, I don't feel like switching it out. He'll have the Razor's Edge for whatever. It's not like a big deal. It's whatever. It's mostly honestly so that when you're in the character selection screen, he's holding a weapon so he looks cooler. Is honestly, let's be fair, let's be real. That's the real reason. Okay, anyway. That's the real reason. And so the reason I wouldn't want to use this is because the stat distribution is so much different, because it's like 136 dexterity. I don't want to put 136 dexterity on this character now that I can make him use a Grief Berserker that I have by just switching stuff out from a different character. So that's why I chose to bring the Razor's Edge over. Because this is probably the best weapon I have that has such a similar stat distribution as the Berserker axe. And this has got some good mods on it because there's like the 50% chance of Deadly Strike, which means with my build, with the G-Face, Core Riders, and Duress, that means your Deadly Strike is going to be 100%, so you're always going to deal double damage. And then the minus 33% target defense is really nice. And then the 40% increased attack speed basically ensures that I think you're in the last break point. I think so. I think it's the same as with the Berserker axe. But anyway, yeah. Okay, so that's basically the rundown of why I put different gear on my character and what's going on with gear I'll be using in the future. Okay. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Cringe. Okay, anyways, that was a nice 10 minutes of me explaining shit. Alright, now let's get back to the actual, what we're supposed to be doing. Yes. Okay. Also, because I was, doing research with what weapons I should be using for my my with this character and the my barbarian. Oh, by the way, so as far as attack speed goes, a Grief Zerker, you want to have 36, which is what the one I got has 36 on it. You want to have 36 IAS on it, and then you need 20% more IAS somewhere on your character to hit the last Zeal breakpoint. So anyway, I'm basically gonna I'll be hitting it, or should be. I don't know exactly if if fanaticism has to be a certain level or not. So I might not be hitting it initially until I have better, more plus stat gear, like an Enigma and a Paladin Torch and stuff on the character. I'm not sure, but it will be fast enough anyway until, if I ever get that stuff, it's okay. And as far as the Barbarian goes, the Zerker Axe has to be at least 34% increased IAS to hit the last Whirlwind breakpoint, which of course, since it's 36, of course it hits that too. So that's basically what I was looking for in a Zerker Axe, a Grief Zerker Axe, and I found one, and it has above average, well not well above average, but above average damage. So I was happy with the purchase. Okay, anyway. So that's all that. That's the rundown. And I suppose I could have probably said half of that while I was actually playing in here, but whatever. Oh, right. So my original thought was going to be, what I was going to say was, and I mentioned this before in, I think, the other video, as far as PvPing with one of these characters goes, is that you want a Zerker Axe because of the extra range. It has one more range over a Phase Blade, which is really important in PvP. So, because of that, I was looking at different ranges of weaponry, because I was like, I'm just curious as to what ranges everything has. And then I noticed that, so the weapon I'm using right now, this Gladius, well, according to Ariat Summit, it says that its range adder is 0. So, let's just say, to be consistent with that, its range is 0. And the sword I was previously using, I don't remember what it's called, but that low-level unique sword with the dual leech, like level 20 or so, whatever it is. Almost a CTA base. Yeah, whatever. Oh, right. So that sword has a range adder of 1, and I could definitely feel the difference in the range when I was from using that weapon to using this one. So yeah, you definitely can. It is noticeable, because it seems like a lot of my attack. It's like if a monster is right next to my paladin, and I go to Zeal, and then the monster moves a second before, I notice my Zeal will miss, and it's kind of annoying. Whereas with the other sword that has a range adder of 1, that wasn't happening because it has a range adder of 1. And so the oh crap, I can't remember. Oh, I think and then the Zerker Axe. So the Phase Blade has a range adder of 1, and then the Zerker Axe has a range adder of 2. And then of course you could also use shit like polearms. Some polearms and spears have a frickin' range adder of 4, which is like, damn, that sounds awesome. Yeah, because it's like, geez, a Whirlwind Barbarian with a a Greater Poleaxe, Breath of the Dying, or something along those lines. Like, shit, that seems like that would be really fun to use, just because you have a range adder of 4, versus what he's using right now was either a range adder of 1 or right now is a range adder of 2. It's like, geez, a range adder of 4 on Whirlwind sounds fucking awesome. Oh yeah, and I bound Vigor just to have a little extra movement speed. But I realized just how annoying being that slow was. What is it? What is the stats on this? Run walk speed by 18%. Yeah, that's pretty nice. I mean, it's not nice enough to put a skill point into it, I feel like, but it's nice when you get it for free on a piece of armor. Because it's a shame, because there's a lot of Paladin, like right now, I could be using, if I had a point in the cleansing, I could use cleansing to get this amp off of me. Like the Paladin has a really cool utility kit, and his auras, it's just, I don't feel like it's ever just worth it to branch down to put a point into them. That's what I would say about it. Just doesn't seem worth it to me. I still have amp damage on. There we go, there, now it's off. That guy was actually also cursed. And there's a few other good ones, like, oh yeah, like Redemption. Having a point in the Redemption would be kind of useful. Because, like, if you're ever in a really tight bind, and you, like, need a full heal, and a few enemies are dead around you. Like, you've been fighting in a swarm of minions for a while, and you killed maybe, like, 6 of them, but there's, like, still 10 of them left or something, and you're like, uh-oh, I might die here. You could turn on Redemption Aura, and then you basically get a full heal. It'd be like using a full rejuvenation potion. But again, in my opinion, not really worth branching down to get it. What do we got here? 60, 75. So now we'll just pump up the strength a little bit. Well, I guess we don't really need to. It's going to be a while before I could use it, whatever. Doesn't really matter. Oh gosh. You can feel that really slow attack speed when you don't have that fanaticism on. Let's see, how much do I got here? 4? It's gonna be close. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, might break before I get to Endariel, or it might break while I'm fighting Endariel. Oh yeah, or also, cleansing would be great against the Endariel fight too, because Endariel has insane poison damage. And you also have to factor in when you're like, when you're progressing through the game like this. This is where these auras would be useful, is when you're playing through the game, progressing through the game. But it's like, you're not gonna have the gear that's gonna give you, like, you're only, if I branch down into getting cleansing or redemption or whatever, or vigor, it's only gonna be like level 1 or 2, and so it's probably not gonna even be worth really using, because it might be worth using a little bit, but it's like, if it was level 10 or level 5, even level 5, then I feel like, yeah, it would be worth it, but I don't even know how big of a noticeable effect a level 1 cleansing is going to have on your character. It's like, does it show? Where's cleansing? Right here, yeah. Duration reduced by about 40%. I mean, I guess that's good. Yeah. Like, exactly, like putting 4 points. Well, I mean, I suppose if you're getting all of them, you really only have 2 prerequisites, because you have 1, 2, and then 3. Boom, boom, boom. And obviously a point in salvation might be kind of cool too. But that would be like, that would require you some really proactive gameplay. It's like, oh, a fireball's coming in, like that right there. You switch over to salvation. It's like, oh boy. I think that's a little bit too high effort. I'm not getting paid enough to do that. Like, see, like, the poison damage already faded away. So it's like, what's a level 1 cleansing really gonna do? Well, it would probably save my mercenary. That's what it would have done. Maybe. I don't know. He got hit really hard. I think that was mostly Andario's physical attack.
My work here is finished.
Right, and again, as per usual. As per usual, we have to do this silly little dance just in case I ever want to, for whatever reason, farm Nightmare Andariel on a Paladin, on a Zealot. It's just funny, but hey, you never know. You never know. Because, Andariel, I think I probably say this every fucking time.
Hello.
Probably say this every time. It's like, well, Nightmare Andariel does have the highest chance of, dropping SOJs, so... yeah. Of course, it also, apparently, from what I understand, it's supposed to just be automatic anyway.
Greetings, honored traveler.
Oh, honored traveler, huh? Alright. So I'm at level 36 now. The best change, or the biggest change, is going to come when I get to level 39.
Welcome, brother Paladin. I am Farah. I was once a devout champion of Zakarum.
What was I saying? Oh, right. The biggest or the most recent big upgrade that I'll be getting for the character is going to be when I'm level 39. Because level 39 I'll be able to use Butcher's Pupil, which is such a good weapon for level 39. Okay. I gotta resurrect.
I bet you won.
I gotta rip off his gear. Oh, well, maybe I shouldn't rip off his gear. Like, I mean, I gotta rip off his gear, but I think I should stash his gear. Well, I guess we should see who we can hire here first before we do anything. Okay. So we do not have any names that I'm liking here. I really want to get Fazil. I really want Fazil. Because I want Fazil, I'm going to have to do a little song and dance here for a little bit so we can get Fazil. Because we need Fazil. We need Fazil, the Might Merc. And while we're here, hold on. Before I get to do this. Oh my word, 30 thou. Why? I guess that was because of other stuff? Oh, maybe. That was awfully expensive. Because a Grief Zerker Axe cost 10,000 to repair. That was 30,000. I feel like most of it came from the Bloodletter. And maybe it's just because of the skill mods on it? I don't know. That was a lot. Anyway. So now we're going to have to keep on... I know there is a way to... there's a way to, like, refresh the vendors. But I don't know what it is. I guess, like, might be a smart idea to just look that up. But until then... Let's just try it a few times and see if we get Fazil. We need to get we need to get an offensive aura Fazil is what we need. So let's see. If it takes us more than like 5 tries, I'll see if what we have to do about the refreshing the town. So I think it's something to do with just like you have to leave for like 30 seconds or something. I don't know. There's that's a shame. There's Fazil Holy Freeze. Oof. Unfortunately, this guy has to be the farthest point you could possibly be from where you start in Loot Ghislaine. Because it'd be nice if this was here, because you'd start right here and I just walk down here, boom, boom, exit, and we can go on to the next game instead of having to do all this waypoint switching around. Or otherwise, if you just stayed... Because I feel like that's still faster than staying here and spawning down here and having to run all the way up to Grease. Oh man, that's not. That's a zilch. That's a 0 on the Faz. 0 on the Fazmeister. Oh shit, I forgot to do the waypoint. Alright, I'm gonna do a quick Google search here. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's look here. Okay. So we have Hazard at the top. So now let's see if we go in here and just like wait here for 5 seconds and see what happens. Okay. I think we're good. Let's see.
Need some help?
Nope. See, it's the same thing. So I don't know what the requirement is. So hold on, I'm gonna pause, and then I'm gonna research and come back. Okay, so I watched a YouTube video, and it's literally as simple as, oh, I think I know the problem. But he said I literally just walk out of town, and then you can just literally walk right back in, and that's it. However, I think I know the problem. Yes. The problem is that probably works for the items in the vendors, because let's just do that test right now. Okay, so we have 2 things of armor of life in some fashion. Okay, so now let's go and do that, and it probably will refresh him. So what probably happens here is,
What you need?
yes. Okay. So the problem is that the person who you buy mercenaries from does not refresh with that method. That's the problem. So that's why I was always wondering why this never worked for me. That's why. You probably can't refresh you have to leave the game probably to refresh the mercs list. Or the mercenary. What the hell do you fucking call this person? The person who sells mercenaries? Like the head mercenary? The mercenary boss? I don't know. There's Fazl again with fucking Holy Freeze. God damn it. Hey, at least we're doing this now and not 3 months ago. Because if you're doing this 3 months ago, we'd have to wait 30 seconds every single time. Oh my god. That'd be a fucking nightmare, dude. Holy shit. Or you have to wait a minute every time. I'm doing that because I want to see if this increases my speed by a little bit. Looks like it does. I don't know. I think it does a little bit. And this sucks. You know what? I want to pause the video to save you guys this from having to sit through this, and I'll come back when Fazl is when I have Fazl. So I'll catch you guys in a little bit. We did it, boys. We found him. Fazl with might. I was making sure that. How do I fucking get this off of here without? Oh, there you said exit. Okay, or escape. Alright, I'm just making sure Pratham has nothing on him. Okay, he's good. Alright, let's get this. Might Fazl. Alright. And I have to tell you, that took me about fucking 7 tries. I had multiple Fazls with everything but Might Aura. Thorns, Holy Freeze. You name it, Fazl had it, as long as it wasn't Might.
You have quite a trek.
Okay. Alright, now of course, now I have to unfortunately say that my prediction from last episode is probably going to be wrong. Because I said I'd probably get to the I'd either get to the Palace Cellar or the Arcane Sanctuary. at the end of this episode. We got it, and according to the time we have here, we have to do that. We have to do that in 30 minutes, which I don't think is gonna happen, unless we get some insane map luck. But of course, you also have to remove about 10 minutes. Well, you got to remove about 15 minutes off the time because of my 10-minute introduction of ramblings that you might not care too much about, and then obviously the 5 minutes I just spent trying to get Fazzle before I decided it would be a good idea to pause the recording. So we'll see. We'll see how far I get. So basically, whatever the time is, just got minus 15 minutes off of it. That's basically what we're going to see if my bet is correct. I think we're gonna be hitting the my prediction here is that we're going to be hitting the way back to Loot Galen. There it is. I knew it. Maybe the next level is over here though. Yep, here it is. Okay. Now again, I think the waypoint is level 2. Yeah, this is another one that I never remember what waypoint what level the sewer waypoint is at. This is just as bad as the jail. Ooh. Got some nice damage there, buddy. Okay, good. Ooh, now I just gotta find old level 3. Oh, through 2020? There was like a sixth of a 32020, right? I guess it would actually be less than that. Oh boy. I'm gonna pre-heal us. This is exactly what I expected was gonna happen. Yep. I was like, oh boy, a ton of skeletons that I can't leech off of, and half of them are unique boss packs. Yeah, Jesus. There was a champion pack, and I think 2 unique bosses in that scramble. So I am not at all surprised that Fazil died there.
Need some help?
It's the first spear cat I've seen down here. It's kind of interesting. I was like, oh, is that a unique? Nope.
Thanks.
The last place I look. Right down this nice little hallway seems to be. Yep. Oh boy. Yep, I suspected that to happen. Jesus Christ. It's amazing just how important life leech is on a melee character.
I can't carry anymore. I pray that Atma will rest easy now.
Okay, now should we? Let's do it. We'll start branching down the holy shield. I mean, it's gonna be a while, but like whatever free skill points we get,
I've heard that you...
we'll possibly put into holy shield or towards holy shield, towards getting holy shield. Holy shield's prerequisites. How's that sound? Okay. Anyway, so where we at? What are we doing now? Halls of the Dead. Sounds about right.
How may I help you?
Wow, that's got a lot of durability. I guess that's why it costs so much. Yeah, because it's got like double the durability of a Zerker axe. What was I doing? Right. Oh, I wanted to check the waypoints just to be safe of what we're doing here. Okay, so... Okay, all the major levels, and then Halls of the Dead level 2 is the one I'm going to forget. Man, wouldn't you just love to have the title of Dung Soldier? Did he? Jeez. Fazl just getting rocked every direction, man. It's not even like he's using bad gear. Yeah, he's using good gear. I mean, I guess he could use a shaft stop, but I don't even know if he can use that at this level. And his life leech should be good enough. Like, his life leech is what? 7? I mean, I guess it could be better, but I'm just surprised at how inefficient he is. Like, look at this. He's like almost dead already. He's dead already. So I'm level 37. What is he, level 32? Like, is that big of a difference that he's getting just absolutely annihilated because he's low level? He's 32. He's almost level 33. I suppose at this stage with the barbarian, I would have had battle orders for him because he only has he's pretty low health. Yeah, well, let's just hope you feel a lot stronger than just. You actually do feel a lot stronger because you're getting obliterated every fucking opportunity. And he has basically capped resistances, so I'm just surprised. Yeah, maybe I need to put more life leech on him. But taking off the rock stopper is such a bitch.
I'll put that to good use.
Well, I mean, it doesn't really help his resistances that much. Yeah, maybe it would be worth it. Because I do have, I have a few helms that have a life leech, like the Undead Crown has 5% life leech. That might be more useful for him. Because what's his damage? 150 to 300, and what's my damage? Alright, I am doing way more damage, but still. I have double his health and triple his damage. But I figured he'd be doing a little bit better than how he is. I haven't fucking even made it out of the goddamn rocky waste yet. Well, because I'm just mad at how off my predictions is going to be, is seeming to be. Because even with those extra 15 minutes, we're at 45 right now. So it basically be a half an hour from right now. I need to get to the Arcane Sanctuary, or at least the Palace Cellar. I think that's happening. Well, I guess what I am accomplishing is I'm killing every fucking creature in the Rocky Waste. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna put a TP here, just in case I run into the waypoint up top here somewhere. Oh, you know, I should definitely look into, like, what level am I? 38? God damn it. Because you damn well know what's gonna happen. What's going to happen is I'm going to hit level 39, and I'm not going to have the stats for a Butcher's Pupil. Where's where we at here? I have no idea. Though I suspect it's going to require a lot more strength and dexterity. Alright, what we got here? The Far Oasis. Okay, well, that's good. Sort of. Sort of good. Okay, looks like the waypoint is... Looks like both things are down below. Yep. Ooh. Alright. Man. Oh wait, I don't need to go to the Halls of the Dead though. Oh yes I do, because there's a waypoint there. God damn it. They did that on purpose. You fucking know they did that on purpose. Where the hell is it? Oh, here it is. Jesus. God damn. You guys want to hear something funny? I can't remember what level the waypoint's on. This is really unusual. Why would they put a waypoint in Halls of the Dead? Because you just got a waypoint in Dry Hills. I mean, I guess by that logic, it doesn't really make any sense why they put a waypoint in the sewers either. So. Well, at least the cool thing about this is that it seems to be that I will be able to use the Butcher's Pupil by the end of this recording. I think, assuming that I have enough like strength and dexterity, which I imagine I have enough dexterity. Strength, I'm not sure. I'm just checking the waypoint. I can't believe I like literally just looked at it. It's impossible. I'm never gonna ever remember these. That's level 2.
They say
Oh my god. Jesus fucking Christ. What is fucking choke point? I'm surprised that Fazzle did so well. Alright, there's level 3. I don't need to go there. There's the waypoint. Alright. Well, I wonder if those few level ups that he actually got helped, because he seems to be a little bit more resilient now. Those little extra stat points helped that much. Be hard to believe that, though. Could also be that there's just not as many physical range projectiles. And in the dry wastes, there was like 20,000 slingers. That might be it. Okay, well, I'm level 39, but unfortunately I'm not going to be able to go and grab Butcher's Pupil. Okay, what's this? Lost City? Whatever. I'm putting a TP there. I don't think I'm ever going to use it. I think I'm going to be making a new TP before then. Damn it. I always forget that. I always forget that. They should try not entering the Lost City because then it triggers the Black Sun. Well, I gotta go run into this fucking random ass corner because who knows what's over here. Nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. I need to find this secret underground volcano layer. Did I just pass the waypoint? Nope. Boy, I gotta tell you. Gotta be honest with you guys. I've been getting some pretty fucking shit maps. Well, I am definitely not making my bet, that's for sure. Though, in my defense, as I just said, like the Rocky Waste and Dry Hills maps were like the worst you could have got. Like I literally exploited them in the wrong direction, both ones. Because I'm looking at, we're at an hour. We're at the hour mark right now. There's no way I'm gonna be able to finish Maggot Lair, get the Far Oasis waypoint. I need the Far Oasis waypoint to get to beat the Maggot Lair. Get the Lost City waypoint. Then find the Valley of Snake. There's no fucking way. No chance in fucking hell. Alright, so because I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. Okay, now did you just see that? How long it took me to fucking hit that one guy? It's because the weapon range on this is so small. Alright, there's the waypoint. Alright, you know what? I think I'm just gonna end it here. I'm gonna end it here because maybe we should do it. Now we'll end it here because there's no way it's already been an hour, and I know like I wasted 15 minutes, but I still was playing for 15 minutes, which I tend to after an hour I'm getting a little tired. So anyway, and since there's no way I'm making it to the palace cellar, like my bet is done. There's no way I could do it. So with that in mind, I'm just gonna call it. So what I will do is unfortunately I'm just gonna exit in the middle of this, which I know this is gonna fuck up the maps, but whatever. I guess I'm just gonna stop there. I'm just gonna outside my recording, I'm just gonna put the butcher's pupil over. So I'll see you guys in the next episode.